Hi everybody, welcome to this week's Weekly Roundup. I have a long list, but I feel like I say that every week, so let's get to it. First things first, right before we started recording, I was informed that we're having a little bit of difficulty with our online registration for the COVID vaccine clinics for November 22nd. So they're not showing up on the state site in order for you to sign up for those appointments. We're aware of the issue, we're trying to work through it, so just give us a little bit of time and we'll try to get that addressed. If you have something that you really need to get addressed more immediately, you can always give a call to the health department. Streets, hopefully this is one of my last updates about streets. We will have the pavers here next week. The striping has been done on all the other streets that have been repaved. So we're just excited to finally be at this point in the year. And I'm sure all the homeowners and businesses are excited too, that the paver will be here and that should button up our street program for this year. I wanted to share an update on the Business Retention and Expansion Program. We started that officially in October and have gone through our first full month and have seen just tremendous results from that. We've been able to learn a lot about our business community, what their needs are and their strategic goals and plans are. And we're really excited. This week, one of those businesses that we visited, Glory Global Solutions, they announced that they will be bringing a product line from overseas into the U.S. and in fact, right here into Watertown. So all too often we hear the opposite happening. So this is an example of one of our local manufacturers bringing a product line from overseas here into Watertown and bringing some additional jobs with it. So that's a huge win for our city and really just an incredible announcement for a really good manufacturer here in Watertown. Next week, we'll be visiting another area of business, so we'll be continuing to provide updates as we work through those business visits and continue to allow those business visits to really formulate and kind of help us plan our business needs and our strategic plans around those needs for the year to come. So one of those strategic needs that we've been working on is childcare. So I'm excited to provide some information about a childcare meeting that we recently had. So last week we had an excellent meeting with a state agency that oversees childcare to talk about some of the work we're doing and to kind of get their ideas on things we could look at and things we could change in our model. And then next week, and the reason I'm mentioning it here is I have 3 meetings next week alone about childcare availability here in the community. So super thrilled that we're able to kind of answer this economic development need and do our part in working to address the labor availability issues we have here in the city. On the town square, we will be taking the final construction documents for the town square to site plan, which is a meeting we have during the day on Mondays on November 22nd. So what that means is the final construction documents will be to a point where essentially our city departments and governing bodies will give them a review and approval or revision if necessary. And then those documents will go up for bid. So then work will begin, potentially late winter or early spring. The plaza. So the plaza is the area across from the town square, right by the bridge. That work is continuing in the background. There was, contracts that needed to be signed and certificates for demolition that needed to be obtained. So we have to do that ourselves, even though it's city property. So that work is happening and we still are planning to get the plaza demolition started very soon. I wanted to point out 2 meetings next week. So next week we will be having a committee of the whole, which basically means the entire city council before the regular city council meeting. And that's on Tuesday at 6 o'clock. We're going to be talking about really for the first time as a governing body, housing. You've heard me talk about housing. We're working internally on housing, but we want to have kind of a broad brush framework laid out for our city council members on the strategy that we're using to address housing here in the city. So if you're interested in that, that's at 6 o'clock. You can come in person to City Hall or watch virtually. And then very importantly, next week, Tuesday at 7 o'clock is the public hearing for the city budget. So the 2022 city budget will be, we'll hear the public hearing comments and then we'll do some initial discussion next week at 7 o'clock in the council chambers. So if you're interested, attend in person or online. And provide us your feedback for the 2022 proposed budget. On the library front, they are doing that fall photo contest, which is always a good one. And then just a reminder about their upcoming closure in December. So start getting your ducks in a row for materials that you will need before then. And then they're also doing Thankful Thursday, which I think is pretty great. It's where you just come to the library and you get a Thankful Thursday take and make kit. It's a craft. This is going to be toilet paper pumpkins. So it'll be festive decoration for Thanksgiving. On the recreation side, next week is our community Christmas tree lighting. I'm super excited to have this event. Hopefully the weather holds up for us. So we will be at Sharp Corner Park, right across from Zwig's Grill. It starts at 5:30. We will be lighting the city's official Christmas tree, and then also having some refreshments. The choir will sing from Watertown High School, and then we'll also have ornaments available for purchase. So bring cash or check, or even better, pre-register online beforehand, and you can get your ornament and decorate it right then and there to put it up on the city Christmas tree, or you can always bring one of your own and we can get it placed on the tree as well. We are doing a sign up for ice skating. This is a little bit different than what we've done before. So this isn't just registration for ice skating, but we're trying to get a sign up ahead of time so that when the ice freezes, we already have people registered and we don't have to hold open that window for registration. So if you're interested at all in thinking about doing ice skating lessons come this winter, please go to the Park and Rec's Facebook page or to Rec Desk, the website, and do that registration survey. And then we are doing co-ed indoor soccer come January. This is for grades 6 through 12. We have a cake decorating class right now, which I wish I could attend. And then we're still looking for more men's basketball league teams. And then open gym for basketball and pickleball is going on. And then this is the important one for the week of Thanksgiving when a lot of kids are off school. We'll be doing activities Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we have events that run from Tuesday to Sunday. So go to the Park and Rec Facebook page for that complete listing. It's family bingo. There's a wildlife center presentation, the Gallop for Gravy, which my family loves. It's basically a scavenger hunt all over the community to try to find different Thanksgiving related items. But the list is endless. So check out their Facebook page or Rec Desk for more information. You do need to register for all of those. A reminder about TextMyGov. I heard it snowed today. I didn't see it, so I'm not going to believe it. But it's a good reminder that if we're coming up on the time of year where snow is going to be, in our life. And we launched TextMyGov last year. And what TextMyGov will allow is if you sign up to receive our notifications, we will text you when we have a snow emergency. So go to the city website. There's a pop-up right on the homepage that you can click on to get registered there and to get more information on TextMyGov as well. We've been sharing a lot of information about leaf pickup, but we're still getting a copious amount of questions. There is, right on the city's homepage, there's one of our main circles is about leaves. We're also posting every week which route we are on. And as a reminder, push them to the curb, rake them to the curb, or bag them. Both are an option for you this year. And you can also take them to the yard waste site on Saturdays in our weekly hours as well. With the weather that we're having and with the amount of leaves that are coming down, I would just ask, as I did probably last year as well, just to help us out. If you have a storm drain in the curb and gutter area right near your house, please just help us out by clearing those leaves out of that. It helps make sure that the water can flow. So that is all that I have. I know there are a lot of plays happening this weekend. I think Maranatha Baptist University has one. There's a private company that's hosting one that's open to the public. And then I think the middle school has theirs next week, and there's even more after that. So Watertown Tourism, as always, is the place to catch all that information. So have a good weekend, everybody. We'll see you back next week.